scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my...
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. With you, Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Herbert with a throw on this first play. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it as well as you can ask.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Herbert now on first down. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. That his second TD catch of the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 50. Yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good. Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 16 yards. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go play action now. Wilson in trouble, and down he goes. Tui Pelotu. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders with a field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Herbert now on 1st down. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 3 from the 33. Here's Hampton. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
One quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Hey, Ram.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
From the 46. Here's second and 3. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards.
Los Angeles.
Here's first and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Now Wilson on first down. That is caught left side by Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. They're going to have it at
read. In this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. Third down coming up.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kappa.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Second down, they need 3. To throw, it's Herbert. Moving outside the pocket.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. A nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will score. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Check out.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide. Of course, out of the backfield. They're a big part of today's modern NFL.
He was trying to give that one to Darren Waller. And third down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Miami.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on,
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And a up and down, just shy of the 40. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Wilson sending it deep for Waddle. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now, Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken. 17 yards. First down, L.A.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Set.
They'll go with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the 41, here's second down and 9. To throw is Herbert. Forced to his right. Escaping the date. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Darius Davis to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Herbert now on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Hold the troops right. Set. 50, 80. Rest. Go.
Herbert to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he'll take this one in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin
At
there.
their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready.
They're going to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, shot. 18. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. That's complete. It's Robbie Chosen. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a 1st down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing is Tua. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you've got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he will get into the end zone. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. 380. Let's go. 380. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. At his left side and taken in by Allen. And he's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Going after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Tua now on first down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is a Dafe Owe in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Now Tua. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart, and he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
Chargers 38, Dolphins 12. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Wide. Out.
Travel start on the ground, and he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Sanders here for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Herbert now on first down. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set. Split.
On first down, Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Home trips right.
Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead.
45. Dolphins 18. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
One last throw here for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.